Hi, thank you for joining us. I'm Rebecca Pickram, Public Information Officer for Rockingham County. Today I am joined by Soil and Water Conservationist Jason Bird. Jason, thank you so much for being with us today and taking time out of your busy schedule. You are the county conservationist. What do you do for the county?
That's a pretty good question. Well, to start off, our office is comprised of myself and two others. So we have an administrative person in the office and a technical staff in the office, myself and Rodney. My day involves, we move as a group. So we're passing things back and forth. So quite oftentimes, whether it's going out to a field visit with Rodney or Christy and I working on getting programs together for educational things, it varies from season to season. As this time of the year, while we're in the winter months, we try to do housekeeping, like more inside stuff because of the weather. But surveying to talking to kids about natural resources. So it's a very enjoyable job with a wide variety of experiences.
Nice. I was actually going to ask what an average day looks like for you, but from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're kind of either in the office or out of the office. So there's not 2 days that are alike.
One of the perks of the job, you don't really have a lot of repetitiveness, and which I enjoy. So a lot of flexibility, and you get tired of being at your desk, you can schedule something to go do a field appointment. So there are some perks to having a job where you get to move outside some, even if it is hot or cold or whatever.
Yep, and you get to enjoy the benefits that are Rockingham County and its beauty.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Can you kind of elaborate or explain some projects or programs that your department is working on right now?
Well, as you can tell from the other answer, we've got a lot of different irons in the fire, so to speak. We've been working on some pond repair projects of late that have been very successful but challenging. So we're working on ponds that were built in the 1950s that have structural problems now. We all know the importance of water in our lives, and these ponds are irrigation sources for our crops and a lot of our farmers of the county. So they ensure we have food production for the county, and they also ensure in times of drought that these crops don't fail. So that's one of our top priorities. Other projects are more water quality driven, where we try to improve the water quality by doing practices on the landscape. Some of them are creating field borders around fields to catch sediment. Some of them are creating riparian buffers along streams where livestock are excluded, so we're catching nutrients in soil before it can enter the stream. So a wide variety of projects going on constantly, and we have a lot of educational events when pandemic restrictions lift and we can get back into some more classrooms. But as you can tell, it's just a little bit of everything, all based around natural resources and soil and water. So.
This is a personal question, do you have a project that, I call them passion projects, but do you have a project that you're most looking forward to working on, or that you're kind of excited that you've got your hands in?
Well, I guess some of the stuff you don't do very often. The pond projects are fun because we don't do them every day. And honestly, a lot of the projects that you enjoy more are the people you interact with. We meet a lot of great landowners and people who are so tied to the land and feel so strongly about preserving what they were given. So those kind of relationships really are the bright spot of your workday when you look back. So.
Absolutely. So as we are, like you said, it's the colder months of the year. You're doing a lot of housekeeping, in-house stuff. When can Rockingham County residents kind of see these projects? Are they projects that the average citizen will see in the county?
Well, some are, a majority aren't. Most of our projects are off the beaten path, back into the landscape, around ag fields. So a lot of our work goes unseen, but there are instances where we do, like pollinator gardens at the research station sometimes. We do a summer camp with youth every summer where we give them a different experience every day, from a kayaking trip down the river to going to an orchard or going to a livestock farm, so they get to experience natural resources. So some of those things are more visible. But yeah, often or not, more times than not, the project is, a mile off the road in a floodplain somewhere. So it's just me and riding in a bunch of critters. But yeah, we try to highlight the ones that are more visible, that can be visited by the public, on our Facebook page. And Soil and Water Department has ones where we try to keep information out and also highlight things so people can kind of see what we're doing and where we're going.
Absolutely. And I plan on working with you this summer. A personal note, my younger sister, I think, did the Soil and Water summer camp or something she did that camp several years ago, and she still talks about it. She kayaked and was out in Rockingham County just exploring, and I'm telling you, this was a couple of years ago, and she still talks about it. So I look forward to working with you on that and informing the public of those projects, because like I've said before, Rockingham County is a beautiful, beautiful landscape, and you guys make sure that it stays pretty and that it functions properly. So we want to make sure our residents can enjoy that. Do you have any closing thoughts, or do you have anything that you'd like our residents to know as we head into the warmer months of the year?
Well, just we look forward to starting off our spring planting season, and any farmers or landowners who have conservation issues or erosion issues that they need addressing, or any kind of project they need guidance on. Often or not, springtime is when people get active and want to start projects. We provide free technical assistance, even if no program dollars are applied. So, but more oftentimes than not, we have some program funds that we can help cost share, and you accomplish your goals. So, the main thing is just swing by the office and have a sit down with us, and we can see how we can help you.
Thank you. Now, you mentioned your Facebook page. Do you mind telling people where, obviously Facebook, but is it just, what's the name under on Facebook?
It's Rockingham Soil and Water Conservation District.
Jason, thank you so much for your time today. I've really appreciated it. If you at home have any questions or concerns about soil and water, or just Rockingham County in general, please give me a call, 336-589-0967, or reach out to us on our website, rockinghamcountync.gov.